So the last time we caught up with the Tuah girl, she was trying to salvage her final seconds of her 15 minutes of fame, attempting to explain the crypto scandal that she found herself wrapped up in by basically saying, "Oh, how was I supposed to know? I'm just a dumb little girl."
And I finally get to tell my side of the story that I've been holding on to. I don't know, it was very stressful because I couldn't get my point across and I had to just sit there and let people call me a scammer, a crook.
You got paid for promoting it, or?
Just promoting it and putting all the work into it, like the videos and stuff that I'd do for him to post. That's what I got paid for. You're like, what does that mean? I was like, I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just kind of sucks. There's people out here that hate me for promoting a coin. It's like Paris Hilton. I mean, she's got cooking stuff out, like cooking appliances. She didn't sit there and take the time to make them. She's just the face of it.
Yeah.
Those
Is
are
that right?
hers, you know?
So that's pretty much like you with the crypto coin.
Yeah, I was just a spokesperson.
That's an actual product, though. You're selling a literal scam. A fucking crypto coin that anybody can make that has no value. We know the value of a pots and pans. There's no value in a Tuah coin. It's not the same.
Yeah.
Those are hers, you know?
So that's pretty much like you with the crypto coin.
Yeah, I was just a spokesperson for it. I mean...
Now since that moment, her YouTube channel has literally become a
And now y'all caught a Rico.
barren wasteland. And now most of her online activity was happening over on Instagram, where she is consistently crying about the continual backlash from her hot coin scam.
How do you sleep at night knowing people don't like you?
With no underwear in case they want to kiss my ass.
That was
No, nobody want to do that.
that was pretty fucking rude.
And recently I was personally brought back into Hawkmania, all because of this tweet that went viral. The Tuah girl is currently streaming to 9 people. So then I pulled up on her channel to see what this live stream was all about, and essentially it is just her sitting and playing games poorly, with no one writing in the chat besides simps.
I hope I'm... Oh, you motherfucker. I just got RKO'd. Whee! Oh! 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 They fucked me up.
I was just telling my homie last night, gaming is one of the worst things to do on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Unless you coming with the edits and creativity and, you know what I'm saying? Real thought behind it, bro. Nobody's watching your gaming live stream, bro. Nobody, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now that's tragic though. Shit, she fell off like me. You know what I'm saying? That's tragic. No cap.
RKO'd.
And she bigger than me, I guess.
Whee!
I provide a lot more value than she does, though.
Run! Run! Oh! Oh!
I turn my auto dub off, so my channel analytics then spike back up. We gonna see what it do like.
Get a gun first! Fuck!
They say that's the problem. You gotta turn off auto
He was
dub.
nasty. I don't know who the fuck just shot me, but he
can't
was
even see the
cold.
bit.
He was damn good. If you were a gun, where would you be? Nobody.
Why the graphics look like
I
that?
can't catch a fucking break. Oh shit!
Is that like a specific update or something?
Now it's honestly no surprise that this stream is not very good, as she recently went on a podcast where she announced the launch of her streaming career.
Wait,
I was about to say.
As she recently went on a podcast where she announced the launch of her streaming career.
Wait, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but I'm gonna say it. If I don't like it, well, that's too bad. So I'm gonna start streaming on Twitch. I think the 29th or the 30th.
And honestly, I'm not really sure why she
Nobody cares what date.
thought this was such like a groundbreaking announcement that someone on her team would be mad if she leaked it. Because
nobody's tuning in on the 30th to watch the Tuah stream. You know what I'm saying?
Such like a groundbreaking announcement that someone on her team would be mad if she leaked it, because she also admits here that she herself knows next to nothing about streaming and how it all works. It really seems like she just knows that you can make a lot of money doing it, which was the same problem that she had with the crypto scheme.
Wait, so what is Twitch?
It's like where you live stream. Like you play games and you live stream.
People make so much money live streaming. It's
and you don't
crazy.
do anything. You just play games and you set a camera up where people can watch you. Like
Gaming is dead. It's dead. That's not where the bag's at, bro.
Games are you gonna play?
See, I'm trying.
Just people getting a bag, yes, but that's not where the bag is at. No, but the majority, no.
You just play games and you set a camera up where people can watch you. Like
What games are you gonna play?
Y'all don't even have no real strategy. Y'all don't even know what y'all want to do. It's understandable you're a meme. You know what I'm saying? So like, you just kind of was like given this kind of clout or whatever, like, because you went viral type shit. You know what I'm saying? So you really don't know what to do with it because you wasn't expecting it. You wasn't really wanting it. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. So, you have no real substance. You don't even know how to set it up. You don't know what you're going to do. You think you're just going to get on there and play games and people going to care about you. No, you've already had these podcasts and people still don't care about you. That's tragic, though. I ain't going to lie, though. You know what I'm saying? But you're a meme, man. It's going to be hard to overcome that if you don't have no real substance. You know what I'm saying? You don't.
You don't do anything. You just play games and you set a camera up where people can watch you. Like,
Nobody's watching it. Nobody's watching you play Fortnite, bro. I told the homie, bro. Nobody wants to watch you play games, bro. It could work, but that's it's not likely, bro. Just hopping on that bitch, streaming 2K, Madden. And like it's just not gonna work, bro. There's no discoverability on Twitch for one.
Yeah, I'm trying to think about this. I know how to play Grand Theft Auto. And let's see,
nobody wants
Sims,
to watch
I like
you
the
play
Sims.
that.
Okay.
See, I'm so uneducated. I don't know anything.
And how do you make money off of it?
Your guess is as good as mine. I guess how many people watch it, like
Dumbasses.
Donations?
yeah.
Oh,
See, he
wow.
knows. This guy got it.
Dumbasses.
That's crazy. I've never liked a stranger enough to donate to him.
So essentially, it seems
And this is the podcast host.
like any venture that Tuah gets pitched, she once again does no due diligence to look into what it actually is, which is obviously how she ruined her online reputation.
My thing is though, like if she's working with a team, they're taking all her money because she's not making much money. She's down bad.
In the first place.
That's what I'm thinking.
Suckers get licked
So,
every day. Every day.
it beats
True.
me.
It's true. I'm like, hey, if you want to pay me, pay me. There's your money.
I can't
not
stop
mine.
you, man.
I mean, how someone can be handed a life of luxury on a silver platter and blow it this bad by being so painfully lazy is beyond my comprehension. I mean, she says during this interview that before the fame, she was making $400 a week working in a factory.
I believe it.
I'll quit my job. I was like, it's gonna shit on $400 and something a week anyways. So
Yeah.
I mean, why not?
Keep in mind, this is someone who had to stay in high school till she was 20 years old
Is that
because
right?
she could simply
I mean, I graduated at 19, but not no goddamn 20. I think it was a nigga that was. Nah, if I graduated at 19, that nigga was 20. Hey, I'm from Oklahoma, bro. She sound like she from the country somewhere around these parts. Not Oklahoma for sure, but somewhere down south. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, education is down bad out here. Straight up.
mind, this is someone who had to stay in high school till she was 20 years old because she could simply
I
not
got held back though,
pass her classes.
So I saw this
It wasn't that I never failed a class. You know what I'm saying? I had to go to and redo it the next year type shit. Never had to do that. I always passed with like a 59.9, 59.5, round up to a 60, nigga. Fuck you talking about, yo.
video yesterday
Math and English, yup.
of the Tuah girl when she was in high school. It even says her name in the bottom of her dancing. I saw the date on the video was 2022, and I was like, no way she's the same age as me. And this isn't a video from like the past either, because it was using a sound that was like trending during that time. So this had me perplexed, because I was like, I thought she was way older, so I checked her age using a sound that was like trending during that time. So this had me perplexed, because I was like, I thought she was
I knew I was not tripping.
from like the past either, because it was using a sound that was like trending during that time. So this had me perplexed, because I was like, I thought
This had me perplexed, cuz.
she was way older, so I checked her age. I looked it up, and she's 22, bro. Like, she's a year and a half older than me. If you're born in July of 02, you should not be graduating in 2022. That's like class of 2020. So the Tuah girl is a super senior, bro.
I mean, when
I graduated 2019, yeah.
they said No Child Left Behind, they fucking meant it. And it's also painfully ironic that this is the podcast she chose to make.
I mean, she was left behind if she 20. I mean, some people went to like T1 or whatever, like, start of school later or whatever, like, you know, like shit like that be happening too.
Make an appearance on because the parents of the host are some of the most notorious scammers in recent history.
But to be 20 is crazy though. I ain't gonna lie, cause I'm older than like majority of my class. You know what I'm saying? They're probably like a year younger than me. You know, cause like I said, I got held back. But there was also people that didn't get held back. You know what I'm saying? Didn't fail no classes, and we the same age. You know what I'm saying? It's a nigga, his birthday right after mine, or actually the day before. I know a nigga, the nigga that's 20. Look, this is how I go. It's a nigga. I know a nigga. My birthday is April 7th. I know a nigga birthday the 5th, 6th. Mine's the 7th, and I know a nigga on the 8th. I know a nigga on April 1st. My uncle birthday on the 14th, nigga. I think it's another birthday on the 21st, nigga. So I know a lot of birthdays, nigga, around that time, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That shit crazy.
On because the parents of the host are some of the most notorious scammers in recent history. Some of you may have seen their TV shows. I think it's called like The Chrisleys. And a couple of years back, they were convicted of a variety of fraud and tax evasion schemes.
Is that right?
A federal judge in Atlanta sentenced Todd Chrisley to 12 years in prison yesterday, while his wife Julie got 7 years behind bars. The judge sentenced their accountant to 3 years in prison.
I ain't gonna lie, I went to jail one time, and the dude, the cellmate I had, the nigga said he told me, he was like, man, see, y'all black folks, y'all rob a store, you know what I'm saying, for whatever, a convenience store, and get $50, $100, $500. See, me, I'm in here, and because it was the county jail, this nigga had to sit in the county for like, a couple years or something like that, because he done like some fraud or something for like $100,000. He was like, see me, I'm hitting big. I'm hitting $100,000 at these corporations. You know what I'm saying? See, y'all go the violent way and this, that, and the third. And you know what I'm saying? I'm doing it like this. I'm like, yeah, you still locked up. You know what I'm saying? You still got caught though, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But that is some shit though.
His wife Julie got 7 years behind bars.
7 years, boy, fraud, nigga.
The judge sentenced their accountant to 3 years in prison. The couple, known for their show Chrisley Knows Best, were found guilty earlier this year of defrauding banks and the IRS out of millions of dollars, all to fund a lavish lifestyle.
And it's really funny to me because at first this woman wants her to detail her life, her virality.
See, I'm the type of nigga, if I'm gonna scam like that, bro, I'm gonna take the millions of dollars and then just put it in like a high yield interest account or something like that. So therefore, if they do come for my ass, I got the money to give back. You know what I'm saying? And I only spent what was made off the money that was took. You know what I'm saying? So that might help your case. You might get less time. So that 7 could probably turn into 3. And then you out on, you know what I'm saying, out on, you know, early, you know, after a year or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
And what it's really been like since she got famous.
After this happened, where did like your career go from there?
Down the drain.
I don't know. At first, I just kind of ran with it. Like I started doing appearances.
Bro, what it is it's a chart. It's a graph, just like the stock market. With view counts and stuff, with trends, right? So, you know, Tuah was blowing up, going viral. Everybody seen that already. We tired of it. Drop down. She has no other substance. You need to come out with another catchphrase. You know what I'm saying? Or you need to start an OnlyFans and be Tuahing on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Simple.
Done that. Let's see. What else did we do? We did a bunch of shit. Last year was packed. Like I didn't even have a summer holiday last year. And then it just kept getting busier.
Happened?
And then we ended up starting a podcast, and that's where everything kind of like started straightening out a little bit. Yeah, that's where it was more structured. Oh yeah.
And eventually she's like, well, that's great and all, but let's talk about the elephant in the room.
And so what happened, obviously, with the whole coin fiasco?
That was a hot ass mess. Let me just tell you. And I've learned that's something I hate that it happened, and I hate the people that got affected by it, but that's something I needed to like open my eyes a little bit. You got to be so careful with what you put your name on. I'm too much of a dumbass to run anything like that, so. But I've never heard anything good about that, Bitcoin, or anything on the stock market. I don't know. I'm a girl. I don't know nothing about that shit.
Yeah, right.
Bitcoin is like huge.
Exactly, and I don't know anything about it.
And so Hawk still plays the card that she was willfully ignorant to the entire situation. Something that I honestly find to be very realistic at this point. But also it's kind of like her way of...
Someone who doesn't know anything about it signed up to be something that you know nothing about, though. I don't doubt that she didn't know anything about it. You know what I'm saying? I don't doubt
avoiding
that.
herself of any accountability, which
But
is
she knew what she was doing, though. You know what I'm saying? She knew she didn't give a fuck what happened with it. You know what I'm saying? She knew the game plan. Let's create this, promote it, and then dump it. That's what we're doing. She didn't know nothing about it other than, okay, this is what we're doing.
also wrong. And she has also never really been upfront about how much money she herself was paid and also kept for the promotion of this scheme.
Like, I just sat here and told the whole truth about crypto, but you'll have people that'll still read articles about me and be like, oh, she scammed all those people?
Makes you out to be the bad guy.
Oh, yeah.
And I will say this podcast was a rough listen in general.
My coochie pink, my booty hole brown.
That's just nasty, bro. Like, why you don't got a clean one? Why?
But before we get into Hawk Tuah,
if your booty hole brown, that shit gon' drip down. You know what I'm saying? The crumbs is gon', you know what I'm saying? It's gonna get into that, man.
being told the truth about her career right to her face, I have to tell you guys about today's video sponsor.
Oh,
and the
brother.
Let's beautiful. The most interesting thing honestly has to be when she talks about her future plans, and she claims there's some sort of documentary on the way.
What's
Is that
next
right?
for you?
So we've had talks about a documentary. We're working on that. We have a producer picked out, but we're still kind of getting into detail with that, and it's supposed to be a surprise, so I can't tell too much.
Now, I'm not really sure if she has Scorsese or Tarantino directing this thing, but even 5 months ago when she went...
Yo, that hairline
if she
is
has
wild,
Scorsese
man.
or Tarantino
That boy has a melon.
directing this thing, but even 5 months ago when she went on another podcast, she mentioned this documentary as well, and she's like really trying to keep it under wraps.
And when do you think the documentary's coming out?
So we have a producer for it right now, which we haven't announced like who it is yet, but that'll be something to come. I'm sure here pretty soon.
And I really think that she just keeps
no one's watching
saying this to suggest that she still has something going on with her online persona. I mean, don't get me wrong, I could see a documentary about the scam going straight to Tubi or some shit like that.
This is a meme who tried to make it. If you gotta be a meme, if you're gonna be a meme, you have to keep bringing something new, man. You know what I'm saying? You're coming with a documentary. You're not big enough for that. You haven't, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not gonna hit like that. You're Hawk Tuah. You're coming with a crypto coin. You're coming with more ways to make money. You know what I'm saying? When you need to be focusing on the content. The money's gonna come. You already got the algorithm. You know what I'm saying?
But overall, no one really wants to hear an hour-long think piece on how Sandy Cheeks got famous from talking about blowing a guy. You know, giving some fellatio. And this is something the other host actually keeps it real about in terms of what these people are actually going to want from her in order to agree to this documentary.
You're going to have to sit down and talk about that evening, your life, what happened. They're going to want to talk about more than Shaq.
Yeah.
Maybe even you. So
all she did was go out and a random person came up and happened to interview her. And she said, Hawk Tuah, they posted it and it went viral. That's all to it, bro. What documentary do you need for that specific night? This isn't going to be about her life. This is just going to be about that night. Don't nobody give a fuck about none of that shit, man. On a large scale, bro, it's not going to hit like that. Y'all making the wrong moves. You need to come with more content. You're playing it wrong. You need a real P in your life. You know what I'm saying?
Gary.
And in general, this guy keeps it much more real with her than the other podcast host. Granted, they do both ask her about what she feels about the prospect of her 15 minutes of fame coming to an end, and how she would react to that. And once again, he keeps it real with her about cashing out on her fame.
He's always believed in me. Both of them have. So they're like, you're not one of those things that's going to burn out after like a month.
well, I mean, it's sort of like
believed in you to do what? Like,
the guy saying,
you're a meme.
Mambo number 5 came in.
Lou Bega?
Lou Bega.
Yeah.
I said, Lou, like, you know, hey, man, you got some heat. And it's like, it's never going to end. And I was like, well, it may. We don't know that it's not going to. It might end, might not. I don't know. But it seems like now is a good time to capitalize on that, So that's all I'm saying. I look at you as sort of the Lou Bega of the South.
Lou Bega of the South.
I know it's been said many times, many times.
So he's kind of telling her to her face that it would be a good idea to cash out now. Now, I don't know if she's smart enough to catch on to what he's trying to say to her here, but basically he's putting it nicely that her star is dwindling or completely burnt out. I mean, he even tells her that she may have to go back to her job of boxing up springs in a corner of a factory.
You have to have a job.
Yep.
And could be boxing up springs and sending those out.
And once again, Hawk really just shows that she knows nothing about the ventures she continues to find herself involved in. I mean, it's almost mind-numbing how out of the loop that she truly is.
You're taking care of the people around you.
Oh yeah, of course.
But keeping it real.
I do. I try to keep it real.
Mm-hmm. And the podcast, we making any money with that?
I don't really know.
Okay. Well, you should get a little more into your finances.
Yeah, I definitely should. I should keep up with it better.
She's
She's
this
broke.
interview was definitely more effective than the other
She
one.
ain't taking
because he
care of
was
her
so
people. That's a lie, bro.
honest. But I also found it strange how he did take time to sprinkle in some not so discreet racial comments during the show. Like this really weird shit that he says when she talks about the time that she met Shaq and how he was like a really nice person.
What is it? He has a recliner? The lazy boy.
Lazy boy.
Yes, he's everywhere. I can't go anywhere without seeing Shaq on everything. Or
He
pops up on
sponsors
TV.
everything.
He does, and he's all over TV too. You can't
Should
get
you
away
have
from him.
Should you have an African American be the face of something that has boy in it and lazy? No count boy. I mean, lazy boy is kind of a weird move for a black dude.
So yeah, this episode was kind of just all over the place. But hey, I guess she did take the guy's advice 5 months ago and did decide to cash out on the Gooners. And she has now paywalled pictures of herself for $40 a pop. And let me tell you guys, if you were paying $40 to see a single picture of some Hawk Tuah action, you might be one of the most painfully down bad men on planet Earth. Still, like I said, this girl has many simps that come out in droves in her comment section.
There's no reason not to like her, what's not to love? She goes down on her guy, is genuinely funny, southern accent and good looks. Hell yeah. Some people are just upset by the way she became famous. It's not her fault. She wasn't asking to get famous, but if you can get famous for nothing, why not? And on top of that, she's genuinely a cool chick.
She's just a country girl, folks. Precious and harmless.
Aw, bless her heart. She's doing the best she can with her limited brain cells.
And you know, after all these hours of digesting Hawkmania, I really think this is someone who was sadly not intelligent enough to handle the amount of power she suddenly wielded. And I really think whoever is in charge of her still trying to make her a thing through all these various avenues and ventures is seriously doing her a disservice. I mean, she even talks about in one of these interviews how they wanted her to do stand-up.
You know, because managers kind of pick a lane. They do stand-ups, or they do actors, or
They've tried to get me into stand-up, but I'm a chicken. I don't like crowds.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, because they could book Hawk Tuah girl at the club.
See?
And I get that this agent probably wants to get paid, but some of these moments here are legitimately sad to watch.
You ever wish you weren't famous? Yeah, sometimes.
So yes, Hawk can be very arrogant. She can...
Well, see, you know, you didn't have to play into it. And that's the risk you take whenever you decide to do that street interview. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to play into the fame or whatnot. You know, you took it that far. You wanted to try to make a living out of it. You know, you didn't have to do that. You know?
Be very ignorant, but honestly, I think it's time to put her story to bed. I mean, we all know how much she loves her sleep.
But anywho, I'm gonna go to bed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
But yes, y'all let me know what you guys think about the Hawk Tuah update down below. Y'all also make sure that you check out Raycon's Black Friday and Cyber Monday sale down below.
Man.
And as always, also want to thank you.
Y'all let me know what y'all think about that, man. We on the road to 100K, okay? If you ain't hit that like button, subscribe button, and turn on all notifications, slap the dog shit about yourself, because that's the first thing you should have did when you clicked on this video. I'll get at you on the next one, and I'm gone. TYP tonight.